Hello everyone, happy Monday, February 8th. And guess what? I finished my second Spring Fling Afghan. So, I'm going to show it to you before I wash it. I'm just about to go to the laundry room. And, of course it weighs a ton. But here it is. And here's that rose border, which really, to go around the whole blanket, probably takes between 6 and 8 hours to do just the roses. They are something. Anyhow, it came out really nice. I like it. I may do a couple more. We'll see. I can think of a couple of people that I would like to make one for. But one thing I wanted to show you, and hopefully I can talk about this blanket and get all the things mentioned that I want to, is see this part right here? These rows right here? They make a really interesting pattern on the back, the way she joins them together. I don't know if you can see that really well, but this part right here is just really interesting, I think. Spent a long time weaving in my tails, but I didn't have tails from the entire blanket to do, because generally what I like to do when I'm working on a big project like this is after every day's work just weave in the tails from that day, and that way you can kind of keep up. But I was just grinding through the last couple of weeks, and so I just left my tails. So I had quite a few tails to weave in. Now, if you decide to do this, let me know. We'll do it together. One thing that I will say, of course, I'm kind of used to Debi Dearest's instructions. But she'll start a row for you and do 1 or 2 stitches, and then she'll say, okay, now do a total of 25. Well, the row isn't necessarily 25, it's 26 or 27, depending on how many she's already done. So you just have to keep that in your mind, that she's not counting the one she has already done. So if you're looking for a row total, you have to add in your head what she has already done to make it come out right. You know, she just has an interesting way of counting how many stitches go. But after I did this row here, which is all these little butterflies, you know, oh no, actually it's after I did these last little rows of flowers. Then I just have a whole row of puff stitches and then a whole row of half double crochets. But the thing is, I just stopped counting at that point. Once I got these little flowers done in this row, I just quit counting. Because it's like, it doesn't matter at this point in the game of this Afghan. You just put a puff stitch in every stitch. Now some people will call that a bean stitch. Then you do a half double crochet all the way around, and then I just wing it for doing the little stems for the roses, and it all comes out right. I will make some adjustments if I do it again. In this part right here, in these new corners, I think there's too many stitches. This is her pattern, but I will be eliminating some of these stitches because it kind of ruffles in the corners, and I'd like it to lay a little bit flatter, and it's just that there's just too many stitches. So, and it won't alter the pattern at that point, not at all. So, anyhow, I just really like this pattern. I hope some of you will give it a try. And I forget forget to turn the sound off on my computer when I'm making a video. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how it goes for starting another one. It's heavy. I'm going to wash it, like I said, and I am going to contact my friend. I offered to make her mother an Afghan if she would pay for the shipping. So I just need to contact her and let her know it's done, but I'm not going to send her any pictures because she will be shocked and she will want to pay me something for it, and that's not the point of making this Afghan. So that's that. And you hear my little parakeet chirping? There's only one now. One of them passed away about 10 days ago. I'm not sad about it or anything. I'm not like emotionally connected to the parakeets. They're there. But I heard the parakeets having a little squabble, which is normal. They usually go through 1 or 2 squabbles a day. And I turned around to shush them, and the male, he's the one that died, he was just sitting on the end of the perch, just his heart was going like this. You could just see his whole body was shaking, and he had this twitch about him, and he just couldn't calm that twitch down. He couldn't calm his heart down. I thought, oh, yeah, I don't know what has happened, but he is going downhill. And sure enough, in a couple hours, he was passed away. I mean, you just can't have a little parakeet go into that kind of shock, and I don't know what happened, but he just, when a parakeet goes into shock, that's it. They just don't really recover. They're just too tiny. It's kind of like rabbits. When rabbits go into shock, they go downhill really quickly. But yeah, parakeets go downhill really quickly. So there's just the one, and she's very chirpy, and I probably won't get her another parakeet for companionship because she's kind of aggressive, and just don't want to put another bird in there with her. It would be one thing if I had a whole flock of birds in a much larger cage and then put her in with the flock, but to put an unsuspecting bird in with her, and knowing how aggressive she is, she just has to be a single bird now. So here's a couple of pictures of the Afghans, and you can see it in all its glory. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please click the like little thumbs up, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. So I will talk to you all soon. Have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.